Learn Medicine Causticum from Keynotes by Dr. H.C. Allen. होम्योपैथी अपनाएं, बीमारियों से छुटकारा पाएं. Hello, welcome to my channel on homeopathy. If you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel now. The purpose of knowledge shared here is only educational and to increase awareness. Please always consult your doctor before taking any medicine. Self-treatment may always be injurious. Today, you will learn a few important symptoms of the medicine Causticum, which may be very helpful in our daily life. So please crush the like and share this video. Now let us go to the video Medicine Causticum in Keynotes by Dr. H.C. Allen. Causticum Hanemans Tinctura Acris sine cali. Causticum is adapted to persons with dark hair and rigid fiber. Causticum is adapted to weakly psoriatic with excessively yellow sallow complexion. Causticum is adapted to persons subject to affections of respiratory and urinary tracts. Causticum is adapted to children with dark hair and eyes, delicate, sensitive, skin prone to intertrigo during dentition, like lycopodium, are prone to convulsions with eruption of teeth, like sternum. In Causticum there is disturbed functional activity of brain and spinal cord from exhausting disease or severe mental shock resulting in paralysis. In Causticum there is rawness or soreness of scalp, rawness or soreness of throat, of respiratory tract, of rectum, anus, urethra, vagina, uterus. In arnica there is sensation as if bruised. In rustox there is sensation as if sprained. In Causticum there is melancholy mood, sad, hopeless, from care, grief, sorrow, with weeping. The least thing makes the child cry. In Causticum there is intense sympathy for the sufferings of others. In Causticum there are ailments from long-lasting grief and sorrow, like phosphoric acid. Ailments from loss of sleep, night watching, like calculus ignatia. Ailments from sudden emotions, fear, fright, joy, like cophia gelsemium. Ailments from anger or vexation. Ailments from suppressed eruptions. In Causticum, children are slow in learning to walk, like calcarea phos. In Causticum there is unsteady walking and easy falling of little children. In Causticum there is constipation, frequent ineffectual desire, like nux vomica. Stool passes better when person is standing. Stool impeded by hemorrhoids. Stool tough and shining like grease, constipation in children and nocturnal enuresis. In Causticum there is urine involuntary when coughing, sneezing, blowing the nose, like pulsatilla, squilla, viratum. In Causticum there is cough with rawness and soreness in chest. Cough with inability to expectorate. Sputa must be swallowed like arnica calicar. Cough relieved by a swallow of cold water. Cough on expiration like conite. Cough with pain in hips. Cough remaining after pertussis. Cough with expectoration chiefly at night. In Causticum there is hoarseness with rawness and aphonia, worse in the morning. In Carbovage and Phosphorus, aphonia is worse in the evening. At night, Causticum patient is unable to get an easy position or lie still a moment, like Eupatorium rustax. Must move constantly, but motion does not relieve. Cannot cover too warmly, but warmth does not ameliorate. In Causticum there is faint like sinking of strength, weakness and trembling. Sijeva especially burns, scalds, freshen up, become sore again. Old injuries reopen. Patients say they never have been well since that burn. Sijeva is a term that refers to burns, scalds, and other conditions that can cause soreness. In Causticum, menses come too early, flow too feeble, only during the day, cease on lying down. In Causticum, there is paralysis of single parts, vocal organs, tongue, eyelids, face, extremities, bladder, paralysis generally of right side, paralysis from exposure to cold wind or draught, paralysis after typhoid, typhus or diphtheria, paralysis gradually appearing. In Causticum there is drooping of upper eyelids, cannot keep them open like Calophyllum, Gelsemium, Graphitis. Drooping of both lids is in sepia. In Causticum there are rheumatic affections with contraction of the flexors and stiffness of the joints, tension and shortening of muscles like ammoniumur, simex, guaicum, natrimur. In Causticum there are warts, large, jagged, often pedunculated, warts bleeding easily, warts exuding moisture, warts small all over the body, warts on eyelids, face, on the nose. In Causticum the patient improves for a time, then comes to a standstill like sorinum sulfur. Relations complementary to Causticum, Carbovage, Petroselinum. Incompatible to Causticum, Phosphorus. Must not be used before or after phosphorus. Always disagrees the acids, Coffea. Compare Causticum with arnica, must swallow mucus. Gelsemium, Graphitis, sepia, intosis. In hoarseness, rheumix and Carbovage when aggravation changes to evening. Sulfur in chronic aphonia. Causticum antidotes paralysis from lead poisoning, bad effects of holding type in mouth of compositors, and abuse of mercury or sulfur in scabies. It affects the right side most prominently. Aggravation in clear fine weather coming from the air into a warm room aggravates like bryonia. Cold air, especially draft of cold air, aggravates. Unbecoming cold aggravates. Aggravation from getting wet or bathing. Amelioration in damp wet weather in warm air. Dear friends, your support means a lot to me, and I would like to ask you to like and share the video and subscribe to my channel. It is completely free. Dose medicine Causticum 6, 12 and 30 potency 1 to 5 drops in 10 ml water on empty stomach or as advised by your doctor. A hug, stay with God, and until the next video, bye. Wishing you a happy and healthy life. Thank you.